Grace and peace to you, brothers. Once again. Some of you brothers aware Stephen A. Smith has been caught up in a little situation with Serena Williams, Caucasian husband. You remember that time during the Super Bowl last year when Serena was dancing to Kendrick Lamar diss on Drake at the halftime show, but They Not Like Us, and it was very obvious that Serena Williams was sending a message to Drake, her ex-boyfriend, by dancing on stage to They Not Like Us, to the diss record that Kendrick Lamar had made about Drake. So it's very obvious that she was trying to send a message by doing that. And Stephen A. Smith, the following day on First Take, was talking about it, and he said that if he was married and his wife was trying to make her ex jealous in front of everybody dancing on stage to the man that her ex had beef with, he would have told his wife to go ahead and be with that man. You don't need to be with me. And they'll no longer be married. So Stephen A. Smith was like, shoot, forget that. You ain't gonna be on, my wife ain't gonna be on stage trying to make her ex jealous. You don't need to be with me. You need to be with him. And any man in his right mind know that Stephen A. Smith was right about that. You don't need to be, you're not supposed to be doing that. But Serena Williams' husband never did say anything about the situation. He never did address Stephen A. Smith. He let it go. And last week, he was on First Take, and he decided to address that situation on some slick talking stuff with Stephen A. Smith. And you brother can check it out on YouTube. And he asked Stephen A. Smith, don't you supposed to have some marriage advice for me? And Stephen A. Smith was like, no, he's not qualified. And so he went on his little rant, Serena Williams' husband, talking about he helped billionaires with their finances and things of that sort. So basically saying that he stay in his lane on what he's successful at. And obviously he's been married to Serena Williams since 2017, and they're still married. So he calling their marriage a success. So it's very obvious that he's in a successful marriage, and Stephen A. Smith ain't never been married. So how could he criticize his marriage? In that situation of Serena Williams dancing during the halftime show to Drake. To Kendrick Lamar. So he asked the host that day, are she married? And asked Stephen A. Smith, have you ever been married? And obviously he never been married. So Stephen A. Smith really just got punked in that situation. And my job, fella, is to bring stuff to light in a three-dimensional sense. Things that you see on the surface, on television, that stuff don't be real, man. Most of that stuff be contrived. I've been telling you brothers that for a long time. Most of you brothers already know that Stephen A. Smith is not tough in any kind of way, even though he try to act tough sometimes. So I don't even know why a lot of brothers was even surprised how Stephen A. Smith reacted to Serena Williams' husband by calling him out on First Take about that situation. Most of you know he gonna act like that. Even though sometimes he try to get bold and try to say things on First Take, like, you know, if he give his perspective on a certain situation and people don't like what he said, he'll come back and say he said what he said, he's not going to apologize and blah 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 and things like that. Even when he say stuff like that, he's still not tough. And I know a lot of brothers had issues with him in the past when he'll try to be tough when it comes to other black men on things and on other black athletes, and, you know, try to come at LeBron James and saying, you know, he'll swing on LeBron if he would have swung on him about the Bronny James situation and stuff like that. All that stuff just be for the camera, because LeBron and Stephen A. Smith behind closed door, they like each other. Both of them are pawns for, you know, for the liberals, for the Caucasian elite. Both of them are boule. I've been telling you brothers forever that they're boule brothers. You know? So all these brothers represent the Caucasian elite behind closed doors. You know, at the end of the day, they still want to love on the Caucasian man, all of them. I don't care who it is. I don't care how hard they is. 50 Cent, no matter who they are, all of them want to come together with the Caucasians behind closed doors. So at the end of the day, that tough talk just be a facade. So that situation with LeBron James, I mean, all that stuff just for the camera, man. Just to keep the brothers, you know, minds on things like that, man, instead of the important things, man, that they trying to, you know, take the black man out of the household with his beautiful queen, you know, with his black wife, and to concentrate on all the other stuff, man, that's not important. But getting back to the subject, but yeah, at the end of the day, man, that situation right there, believe it or not, was a ritual to try to show our young black women that the Caucasian man takes up for his woman, but the black man doesn't take up for his woman. That's all that was. That display on First Take with Serena Williams' husband was to make that Caucasian man look tough, that he takes up for his black queen. And I'm telling, like I've been telling you, brothers, our women know that the Caucasian man is looked at as the standard in America, in the world, really. We're like the number one demographic of men that above all the rest of them. So that why there was another display. Like, look, he's the standard. See how he do? He take up for a black queen. These black niggas don't take up for black women. They don't take up for their queen. See how he did? So that's what that was. That was a situation, like I said, for our women to look at the white man as the authority, as the standard, and just another situation to criticize the black man. So most men don't touch on that aspect of the situation. They just look at the two-dimensional sense with Stephen A. Smith punking out and not standing on his word of what he said about the situation with Serena Williams dancing to make Drake jealous. Most brothers just look at that aspect of it. That's the simple aspect. But you have to dig deeper than that. At the end of the day, it's like, when it comes to the Caucasian man, hey, I'm going to humble myself to you. And he did do that. Brothers, you are the target, man. You know, we are the #1 trolls in America. I've been telling you, brother, troll the black man. Whether it be our women, the other races, especially the liberals. It's all about trolling us. And that's another example of the black man being trolled. So, I just wanted to talk about that subject. I'm sorry I haven't been bringing videos lately, brothers, and I'm definitely finna get back to it. Hopefully I can stimulate your brain a little bit once again. And I'll see you on the next video, brothers. Peace.